Look Outreach is underwritten by the generous support of Munter Enterprises. Family owned and operated since 1972, integrity is important, as our family name is on every project. Our word is our bond. Munter Enterprises. Just build it.
Exceptional products, expert design, experienced professionals. An American Buildings Company authorized builder can turn your dream of a new building into a reality. Because ABC Builders are local contractors, they know your market and can handle your project from beginning to end. So if you're ready today, your ABC Builder is building tomorrow.
Call Munter Enterprises, 518-584-6174.
Welcome back, everyone. Okay, now I want you to repeat after me. Spring is here. I know some days when we look outside and it's snowing, we're wondering to ourselves, is spring ever going to arrive? But the reason I'm saying that is because we have an annual event that is a springtime event that, with a little bit of luck, by April 15, will actually feel like spring, but we really want you to participate. And that's the Rotary 5K Corporate Challenge. And joining me again is the race director, Jim Goodspeed. Welcome back, Jim.
Hi, Jesse. Good to see
Very
you.
nice to have you here. And Bob Underwood, who is the vice president of a foundation, one of the recipients of the funds that are raised. So welcome, Bob.
Thank you, Jesse.
Very nice to have you here. So welcome back. I know it doesn't look like spring, but we have to just assume springtime here. This is a big event. It's something that people look forward to every year. Give us a little background on this, the 5K Corporate Challenge.
About 7 years old, and we do this, the Glens Falls Rotary Club, to raise funds for local charities. And we've had no problems finding people in need. And it's a health and wellness event that gets people out there running and walking. We have some very fast runners, we have some people jogging, we have some people walking.
You know, I always joke on these kind of things, do you have the golf cart for me? I just want to know, okay, just checking. The Rotary's mission, Rotary, as you know, is an international organization involved with some really amazing projects throughout the world. I'm thinking of the Clean Water Project in Haiti, for which the Glens Falls Rotary participates.
Very involved.
What's the theme of the Rotary?
Service above self.
Right, and you really put the rubber to the road there when you talk about that, don't you?
Yes, I think, you know, that's why a lot of the people are in the club. You want friendship, but it's a good opportunity to do some social good works and do some good for the community as a whole.
And you're very involved in the community in a number of different areas. Pertaining to the race here, the funds that are being raised, we've got two organizations this year.
Yes.
Let's talk about the Hudson Falls organization first, and then we'll talk about the organization that Bob founded. Give us the participant.
Okay, so the first organization.
Recipients, I'm sorry.
First recipient is the Warren Washington Association for Mental Health in Hudson Falls. They service Warren and Washington counties for behavioral and mental health needs and assistance. And they're across the board. It's individuals, it's families, and they're providing the service to whoever is out there and needs it. Some people are going to pay. They're not going to stop serving if there's an ability not to pay, and that's one of the organizations like ours are in there helping with the funding.
Yeah, you know what, we work with that organization, and you bring up a very valid point here. It's not only the individuals, but it is the family, it could be the caregiver, it's the people surrounding that person, and they don't turn anyone away. If you're able to pay, you pay, and if you're not, you're still welcome, and that's where the Rotary comes in.
Yeah, very good organization. Do a lot for our two counties.
Yeah, absolutely. Totally agree with you. And Bob, Camp Under the Woods. A little bit of a play on words with your last name.
Yeah,
one of our wife, right?
One of our friends or my wife came up with that one. So, but
yeah. So for about 10 years, this is a very interesting spin on something. Let's talk about it. Tell me about the camp.
So the camp kind of grew out of my wife is a speech therapist by trade, and she was seeing a girl that was on the autism spectrum, and her parents, you know, kind of lamented the fact that they really didn't have a way to send their child to summer camp because they couldn't go to a normal summer camp that, you know, normally functioning children would go to. So right. Heidi and I kind of came up with this idea through working with a bunch of different families, and, you know, we came up with the idea of creating a summer camp where kids could go and have a real summer camp outdoor experience during the summertime. So,
You know, as we also work a lot with the autism organizations, and one thing that really strikes you about a child that's on the autism spectrum is there's a wonderful personality and sort of a gentleness about them, you know. So a parent knowing that, actually sending that child to a camp where they know the whole environment, from the counselors to the other children attending, is a safe environment for them and a productive environment for them.
it is. It's a great environment. You know, we have almost a 1-to-1 staff ratio for the kids there. We service about 40 kids each week.
Wow.
And we run 2 different camps. One is a camp for kids 3 to 8 years old. And then we run what we call Camp Summer Socials for kids 9 to 13 years old. And that kind of grew out of the younger kids grew up and aged out, so we created this second camp. And that one we try to work on social skills, and we actually take the kids on some adventures. We take them whitewater rafting. We've taken them to SUNY Adirondack to the high ropes course, and we've done some different things that they normally probably wouldn't do on their own.
And in an environment that's protected. You know, I think that's probably the best word you would use there. Now, the camp runs 2 weeks in August.
Yes.
And again, the age group, and I think this is important to note also, 3 to 8. You know, the personalities are totally different in that age group than as you move into the 9 to 13-year-olds, right? So, you know, they're in there in peer groups.
Yeah. So it's, you know, we created the 3 to 8 camp because that was kind of the population that Heidi was working with, and then what happened is a lot of those kids got to be 9 years old, and they said, well, now we don't have anything. So then we created the next camp, and we work more on social skills and group activities and things with the older children, trying to get them to work together.
Yeah, got you. Now, of course, contact the camp. It's a camp under the woods. Give me the right name.
It's Under the Woods Foundation.
Okay.
So
and they can contact you if you've got a child and want to expose a child to the summer camp. And also, I want to let you know about the race. The race is April 15. That's a Saturday. It is coming up. Springtime. Think spring. Same place, right? SUNY Adirondack campus.
SUNY Adirondack on Bay Road.
Absolutely. So you run around there. They try to get to 300 to 400 runners. It's like $25 entry fee. You can go to the website to find out information about how to register.
Glens Falls
right?
Rotary website, Google it, yes.
Yeah, got it. Okay, it's real easy to find. Pre-register, that always helps.
Absolutely.
And just get out there and show your support. This is an annual event and one that the community really does support. And as you just found out, both organizations are worthy of this for sure. But what you're doing with the foundation is really pretty remarkable. So congratulations to you and your wife. Your wife's name's Heidi, right?
Heidi,
Is that
yes.
you said? Yes, that's great. Okay, April 15, the Rotary 5K Corporate Challenge up at the SUNY Adirondack campus, right Bay Road, right up off Quaker Road. And get out there and show support. Well, great to see you again, Jim.
Good to see you. Thank you
Nice
for your
to have
support, Jesse.
Pleasure to meet you. Find
Thank you,
out about
Jesse.
the
Appreciate
foundation.
it.
To see this interview again, you can head to our website, looktvonline.com.
Look Outreach is underwritten by the generous support of Munter Enterprises. Family owned and operated since 1972, integrity is important, as our family name is on every project. Our word is our bond. Munter Enterprises. Just build it.
Exceptional products, expert design, experienced professionals. An American Buildings Company authorized builder can turn your dream of a new building into a reality. Because ABC Builders are local contractors, they know your market and can handle your project from beginning to end. So if you're ready today, your ABC Builder is building tomorrow.
Call Munter Enterprises, 518-584-6174.